never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell, and we won't find out what this journey... Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel, but although... Where should we go next? If we want... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion... Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon, let's see what she has.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune. Is there anything I can help you?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well...
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for... I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, that's right.
What a horrible journey!
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryou Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want any...
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going, the
raft ideas...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. Voyaging far and wide has made them
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade... The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet.
Then there's no time to lose!
world do those symbols really mean?
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osai. Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that, judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not...
Paimon? What a fascinating...
Huh? The freight...
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain.
I prefer... This young man is dari Kazuha, a temporary...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze...
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the class...
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real... So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament...
But we didn't come here to...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is... Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision...
Is there really such thing as a master...
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's organizing the clash is my way of uncovering... So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands...
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You... want to go?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Master...
You just want her...
What's wrong with that?
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get...
It seems like it will only...
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta? Hello? Are you here to
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about...
Me? Only a former runner... What? You... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of... I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse... I'm not saying I came out
Uh-huh. But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put
Exactly. With a vision, we...
This master...
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. He's got to be a Grand Master or something. To the Ling Shan clan,
Forced to...
it's a type of breathing. For example, our...
One time, he sent a challenger flaw...
It sure is, but it's extremely...
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a... Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns, folks will come from far and wide. Heck.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. If so, seems I found...
So you're...
You better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most No. I know how that's... I've passed every exam I've ever... In most people, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was I've also brought along a... Of course, I also put in a few... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and an
Jinx
guy
Village
who's just
arm wrestling champion, huh?
really average.
All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped lead? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without vision... Really? But for...
Yep, she...
my apologies. I didn't... it's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got... defeated the ancient god...
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! But...
Whoa...
Might as well declare her...
I wonder if it's too late to...
Okay, that... Right, a great hero such as yourself...
Oh, we're not here.
There's another prize, too? Oh...
Beto must have upped the stakes this...
But why would...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then? Well, nobody Anyway, the qualifying round...
Hey, so even though you... So Paimon In any case, looking at the... All right.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you... Good.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew it. So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles both, so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right then. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. With... well, since ever... For one thing, so... I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh?
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. We're finally here, folks. The real show.
The captain's... Your opponent has fought many... You may well be stronger than him. But very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the turn. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girl's a...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. It's a... Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid, but mine? I lost interest eventually. I've fought and won against...
Huh? You...
No, I did. Only in...
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as... So don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a I myself was eliminated.
Maybe not.
Why, yes. He's the same one who I faltered for, but given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be...
Hey there! Well...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about... Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to... In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but...
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous... I guess not using your elemental powers.
We wanted to ask a...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more?
If that is the case, then I haven't
yeah!
It is true. I do not mean, given your talent...
Hang on. Don't...
Gathering intelligence is... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha,
However, there is only... Come with me. So... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
I'm a new...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share these Since a young age, it is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that...
My humble abilities are to think a human could wield and not to mention your...
Hey, stop it!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain... So then, might I be so...
It's been a long... Honestly, even...
Perhaps such unfathomable thing. However, I still... Of course, I too... Now then.
Incoming.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Hey! Speed up! Cut to the chase! Incoming! Wrap up the flame!
Your skills in battle are... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and he relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you... Please, save your thanks. The world is a
You seem...
I desire to know, and what my apology for allowing me the honor of witness... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine in the outset. Not to mention...
She sounds...
As far as Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning.
Oh? Have you encountered? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will... Ah!
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, very well.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn...
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Don't blink! Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence! Incoming! Cut to the chase! No, my sword!
Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Speed of... Hey! Boom boom!
The wrong test subject.
Incoming!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Rain outlines your fate.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind... What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And in other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest... I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow... Dread. This could... I know an empty threat when I hear... Fine. But...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arm.
Huh? You're not serious?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your
Whoa, whoa!
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it.
What are you trying to do?
Speed of light! Nowhere to hide.
just a temporary...
No, no! Do what you want, but please, don't...
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you out? It's up to you.
No need for...
Huh?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a master. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured, come, why don't you give it a try? I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's...
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning.
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once.
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature.
to leave already? Maybe she went back to her...
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at...
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the... He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes...
Thank you. May both... One final word of warning.